Are you tired of feeling weak and wondering if it's too late to regain your strength? What if I told you that at 50, 60, or even 70 years old, you can still build lean muscle mass and transform your body? I'm Dr. John DeMarco, and over my 15 years practicing preventive medicine, I've helped thousands of patients safely rebuild muscle after decades of decline. Today, I'm sharing the exact science-based system that's worked for my patients, even those who thought their strongest days were behind them. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete blueprint. The 3 proven steps to safely rebuild muscle after 50, backed by research from Harvard Medical School and Mayo Clinic. No dangerous shortcuts, no miracle supplements, just a clear path forward that respects your joints while maximizing your results. Now, let me start with something that might surprise you. The biggest lie we've been told about aging is that muscle loss is inevitable. This condition, called sarcopenia, affects nearly 30 of adults over 50. But here's what the research shows us. It's completely preventable and largely reversible. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology followed men and women in their 70s and 80s who began resistance training. After just 12 weeks, participants gained an average of 4 pounds of lean muscle mass. But what shocked researchers wasn't just the muscle gain, it was how their muscle fibers actually became younger at the cellular level. Dr. Patricia Sheridan from Mayo Clinic put it perfectly when she said, "The muscle fibers of older adults who resistance train look remarkably similar to those of people decades younger." This isn't about turning back time. It's about understanding that your muscles respond to the right stimulus regardless of your age. So why do so many people over 50 struggle with muscle loss? The answer lies in something called anabolic resistance. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing protein and building muscle tissue. But here's the encouraging news. Targeted resistance training and proper nutrition can overcome this resistance completely. The key is understanding that muscle isn't just about looking strong, it's about metabolic health. Every pound of muscle you build increases your metabolism by approximately 50 calories per day. That means building just 5 pounds of muscle burns an extra 250 calories daily, equivalent to a 30-minute walk, without any additional effort. Your muscles also produce a remarkable protein called klotho, often called the longevity protein. Research from Harvard shows that people with higher muscle mass have significantly elevated klotho levels, which protects against age-related diseases and cognitive decline. When you build muscle, you're literally building a longer, healthier life. Now let me share the 3-step system that's transformed my patients' lives. This isn't about lifting the heaviest weights or following extreme programs. It's about progressive, intelligent training that builds on itself week after week. Step 1 is mastering progressive resistance training. The magic happens when you gradually challenge your muscles beyond what they're currently capable of handling. Start with bodyweight exercises like modified push-ups, wall sits, and assisted squats. The goal isn't to exhaust yourself, it's to create controlled tension that signals your body to adapt. For my patients with joint concerns, I often recommend resistance bands. A 2019 study in the Journal of Sports Medicine found that band training produced muscle gains comparable to free weights while placing significantly less stress on joints. The key is consistency over intensity. 2 to 3 sessions per week, focusing on compound movements that work multiple muscle groups simultaneously. Here's what I really want you to understand. You're not trying to become a bodybuilder. You're creating a sustainable stimulus that tells your body, we need to be stronger for what's coming. Start with movements you can perform for 8 to 12 repetitions. When you can complete 12 reps easily, increase the resistance slightly. This progressive overload principle works whether you're using bands, light weights, or your own body weight. Step 2 focuses on nutrition for muscle synthesis. This is where many people over 50 make critical mistakes. The standard recommendation of 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight simply isn't enough when you're actively building muscle. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that adults over 50 need 2 to 6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight to overcome anabolic resistance. For a 150-pound person, that means 80 to 110 grams of protein daily. But timing matters too. Your body can only process about 25 to 30 grams of protein at once for muscle building, so spread your intake across 3 to 4 meals. Include high-quality sources like eggs, Greek yogurt, lean meats, fish, and legumes. Here's a practical example. A breakfast of 2 eggs with a slice of whole-grain toast provides about 15 grams of protein. Add a cup of Greek yogurt as a snack for another 20 grams. A palm-sized portion of salmon at lunch contributes 25 grams, and a quarter cup of almonds as an afternoon snack adds 6 more grams. This simple approach gets you to 66 grams before dinner, making your daily goal easily achievable. Don't overlook the power of post-workout nutrition. Consuming protein within 2 hours after resistance training maximizes muscle protein synthesis. A simple chocolate milk, protein smoothie, or Greek yogurt with berries can significantly enhance your results. Step 3 is optimizing recovery and consistency. This might be the most overlooked aspect of muscle building after 50. Your body doesn't build muscle during your workout. It builds muscle during recovery. Sleep is when growth hormone peaks and muscle repair happens most efficiently. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. If you're struggling with sleep, consider creating a consistent bedtime routine and keeping your bedroom between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Poor sleep can reduce muscle protein synthesis by up to 18, essentially undoing much of your hard work. Recovery also means listening to your body between workouts. Unlike younger adults who might train daily, most adults over 50 see better results with 48 to 72 hours of rest between resistance training sessions for the same muscle groups. This doesn't mean being sedentary. Light walking, stretching, or gentle yoga on rest days actually enhances recovery by improving blood flow to healing muscles. Hydration plays a crucial role in recovery that many people overlook. Muscle tissue is about 75% water, and even mild dehydration can impair protein synthesis and increase muscle breakdown. Aim for half your body weight in ounces of water daily, plus an additional 16 to 20 ounces for every hour of exercise. Let me address some common concerns I hear from patients. Dr. DeMarco, what if I have bad knees? Joint issues don't disqualify you from building muscle. Often, stronger muscles actually reduce joint pain by providing better support and stability. Start with seated exercises, resistance bands, or pool workouts if traditional exercises cause discomfort. What about supplements? While a balanced diet should provide most nutrients, 3 supplements have strong research support for muscle building after 50. Vitamin D deficiency, common in older adults, can reduce muscle strength and increase fall risk. Omega-3 fatty acids may enhance muscle protein synthesis. And creatine monohydrate, despite being associated with young athletes, shows remarkable benefits for muscle power and cognitive function in older adults. How long before I see results? This varies, but most of my patients notice strength improvements within 3 to 4 weeks. Visible muscle changes typically appear around 8 to 12 weeks with consistent training. Remember, every workout is an investment in your future independence and vitality. the real transformation isn't just physical. I've watched patients regain confidence they thought they'd lost forever. Sarah, a 64-year-old teacher, came to me feeling frail after retirement. 6 months into this program, she's hiking mountains and keeping up with her grandchildren. Mark, a 58-year-old accountant with diabetes, not only built muscle, but improved his blood sugar control so dramatically he reduced his medication. Building muscle after 50 isn't about recapturing your youth. It's about optimizing your future. Every rep you perform, every gram of protein you consume, every hour of quality sleep you get is a deposit in your health account. You're not just building muscle, you're building resilience, independence, and years of active living. The science is clear, the methods are proven, and the choice is yours. Your body is remarkably adaptable, regardless of how many candles are on your birthday cake. The question isn't whether you can rebuild muscle after 50. The question is whether you'll give yourself the gift of starting today. Start with just one bodyweight exercise 3 times this week. Add a protein source to each meal. Prioritize 7 hours of sleep tonight. Small, consistent actions compound into extraordinary results over time. Your stronger, more resilient future self is waiting. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is today. Your muscle-building journey starts with your very next decision. Thank you for trusting me with your health journey. If this information helped you, please share it with someone who needs to hear that it's never too late to get stronger. I'd love to hear about your progress in the comments below. What's one exercise you're going to try this week? For detailed exercise demonstrations, meal planning guides, and supplement recommendations mentioned in this video, check the description below. Remember, you deserve to feel strong, capable, and confident at any age. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll dive deeper into specific exercise routines for different fitness levels.